But again, that's what the world is like. People take everything personally. I think the world revolves around them, right? Particularly on Twitter, right? I don't know, I'm not tweeting anyone, I'm just tweeting, okay? I don't know who's following me. I've got 12 million followers. I don't know who's following me. They can be following me without me knowing, right? Choose to read my tweet and then take that personally. That's like going into a town square, seeing a big notice board, and there's a notice, guitar lessons, and you go, but I don't fucking want guitar lessons. What's this? There's a number here. All right, call that, right? Are you giving me guitar lessons? Yeah. I don't fucking want any. Fine, it's not for you then. Just walk away. Don't worry about it.
I don't know if you were affected by the volcanic ash cloud, but I had friends that were stuck all over the world, and they missed weddings and funerals, and they had to put themselves up in a hotel for extra days that they hadn't budgeted for, and they couldn't get their money back because the airlines were saying, no, we can't pay you because the insurance companies won't pay us because they're saying it's an act of God. Well, what isn't an act of God? No, if you believe in God, that's sort of a definition of him, isn't it? That he does everything. Isn't that right? Everything is an act of him. He's all-powerful. He's everywhere at once. He invented everything. There was nothing before him. He invented time, everything. He's across it all, okay? He doesn't miss a trick, and he's not absent-minded. A volcano going off isn't like him going, fuck, I left the oven on. You know, it's... And who are these insurance companies that can decide what is and isn't an act of God? How do they know, okay? Have they got a hotline to God? They call him up, do they? Ring, 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 ring. Hello? Could I speak to God, please? Speaking. Oh, I didn't think you'd answer the phone yourself. What do you want? Oh, that volcanic ash cloud. Was that you? Yeah. Yes, that was an act of me, all right. So I shouldn't pay out. No, don't fucking pay him a penny, son. No. Brilliant, brilliant. While I've got you here, did you make a tree fall on Steve Baxter's car? There's a lot of Steve Baxters. Steve Baxter, 2 Acacia Road, Hounslow. It happened at 2:15 on the 3rd of June this year. 2:15, 3rd of June. No, that wasn't me. I was in Africa that day giving AIDS to babies. He does everything. He does everything. I have never worked out the moral to Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. All I can think is, don't sit on a wall if you're an egg. But again, how is that applicable to a 5-year-old human? I mean, you tell that to a group of 5, they go, so don't sit on a wall if you're an egg. Go, well, what do you mean if I'm an egg? I'm not an egg. It doesn't make sense. If I'm an, none of us are eggs. If there was an egg there, it wouldn't make sense. Because you go to the egg, don't sit on a wall. You go, I'm an egg, I can't eat, I've got nothing. I've got no ears, no eyes, I don't know what the fuck. What? Don't sit on a wall. I can't fucking hear, I've got nothing. This is, I'm in nothingness. I can't fucking climb walls for a start, so... Don't send horses to perform medical procedures. Of course they couldn't put him together again. They've got no dexterity whatsoever. They can't sew to save their life. They've got no thumbs, let alone opposable thumbs. Don't send a horse. It's delicate. An egg? We've got a cracked egg. Should we send a horse? Definitely not. Have you got a doctor or someone who works for Fabergé? Don't. We've got like a half-a-ton creature with no fingers. Don't send that. Got a 4-legged thing with like that. No chance.
They couldn't put on they couldn't scrub up. They can't. Imagine, there's an egg, delicate egg. Horse comes over, fucked. He couldn't, they wouldn't even think of fucked. That's it. They wouldn't even see it. They go, egg there. What? Fucked. That's it. Wouldn't even, you couldn't explain it to it. Don't send, it's ridiculous. If I had to design the perfect egg crushing device, it would be a hoof. I need this, as a cracked egg, I need it crushing completely. Hoof. The hoof's great. Don't send doesn't matter whether they're the king's horses or not. Certainly don't send all of them. That's going to be chaos. If there was one horse with a little bit of nous, he did like 1 year before he got kicked out of Harvard. I'd know the rudimentaries. They're all fuck it off, for fuck's sake. No lads, don't. They're fucking all over it. Fucked. It's definitely fucked now. What if we'd have invaded by France that day? And bloke comes running up the hill, goes, are you in charge of all the king's horses? All the king's men? Yep. French are coming. What? The French are coming. Where are all the king's horses? I sent them to mend an egg. You dopey cunt. What do you mean you sent them to mend a fucking egg? Oh. If your surname is Dumpty, don't call your firstborn Humpty. What sort of a stigma is that? For a kid that's already an egg? He'd have the piss ripped out of him. I bet he jumped off the wall. We've come a long way from it being punishable to total equality, as it should be, of course. In England, the gay age of consent, same as heterosexuality now, 16, and even gay marriage. Although, ironically, the one place that was really ahead of the game fell behind a little at the last election, California. They had a referendum, they put it to the vote, and they voted no to gay marriage. I mean, in California, there's people going, that's why we moved here. I mean, it's a strange sort of bigotry that you can affect someone else's lifestyle that doesn't affect you back. It's not like they asked a bloke once, said, sorry, do you mind if these two men get married? He went, no, fine, okay, jack them off then. What? I didn't know that was... That doesn't happen, does it? That doesn't happen. But it's also a strange sort of bigotry because these people that object to that were presumably the same people that said, you know, gay people were immoral and promiscuous, but now they don't want them to be monogamous and respectful in the eyes of God. And it must be so confusing to a gay guy in California thinking, that's the bit they don't like. With all the other shit we get up to, it's the marriage bit. They must so confused. They must go to judges and go, sorry, can I get the rules straight? What do you want to know? I just need to know what we can and can't do. Ask away. Can I marry a man? No. Can I fuck him up the arse and give him a little reach round? Please. Can't marry him? No. But and the little... Can I pick up a stranger in the bushes and take him home and jizz on him and throw him out in the morning all crusty and homeless? Of course you can, yeah. But I couldn't marry him, no. No, and don't ask again. Could I line up 15 men? I'm just riffing here. Could I line up 15 men and just jack them off? For a laugh. If you want, yeah. Yeah. It would be difficult, wouldn't it? Jacking off 15 men at once. It would be like plate spinning. Wouldn't it? No. Because you could only do two at once, really, so you'd have these two ready to blow, but then they'd be losing it, and you'd go, fucking hell. Oh, here you go. Oh, fucking hell. Oh. Ain't it knackering, jacking off 15 men at once? Never thought I'd say that. Oh. Again. No. He was the ringleader. Old Adolf. That name's died out, hasn't it? He killed that dead, didn't he? No one's... calling their kid Adolf nowadays. No little Adolfs going to school. Loads of Brads and Angelinas, but no, look, you don't hear the teacher doing the register. Brad here, Angelina here, Adolf here. I do that quick so no one can take a picture of me doing that. No, but people make excuses for him. People say, oh, he was stupid, he was easily led, he didn't mean that. What do you mean he didn't mean that? They say, oh no, he was influenced by the political philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche, right? Because Nietzsche wrote this paper talking about a Superman. He said, not all men are born equal. And Hitler misinterpreted this and went way too far with it. And think of that. You're a great scholar, you've done this work, and you get a call from the Führer. And the Führer goes, all right, Nietzsche. He goes, yeah, good, what do you want? He goes, just read your book. What do you think? Love it. Love all that, man and Superman, not everyone's equal, kill all the Jews. Sorry? Not everyone's equal, so kill all the Jews. I didn't write that. I read between the lines. I didn't mean that. That's terrible. You haven't been killing. You haven't been killing Jewish people, have you? What? Have you been killing Jewish people? Yeah. A few. How many? 6 million. 6 million? That's all. I won't do any more. Leave it at 6. That's terrible. I won't do any more. Stay for dinner? Well, I will, but be careful in future. I will. Are you writing any other books? Well, I am, but I'm scared to tell you about it. I won't do anything. What's your new book called? My new book is called The Gypsies. Do we need them?
There's these people that say being gay isn't natural. Well, it is natural, and I've got a book to prove it. Homosexuality occurs in about the same incidents in the animal kingdom as it does in human society. This is a real book. It's called Biological Exuberance, Animal Homosexuality and Natural Diversity by Bruce Bagamill, okay? The evidence is compelling, and it seems there is virtually no species which does not have its gay community. That doesn't mean like chimps on one particular street wearing leather caps and stuff. It just... they sort of spread it out more, really. This is a real book. Can we have the first slide, please? Right, okay. Right. This is a real book, okay? Right? Absolutely real, okay? 2 male stump-tail macaques in mutual fellatio. They're sharing it around. Next slide. Okay. A male squirrel monkey, right, performing a genital display toward another male. He's just going, what do you think of that? And this one's going, what? Suck it. Look at his little hand. Why? Because we're gay. I'm not, you fucking are. Look at the way he's holding him, and he's got his leg up for extra purchase. He's gone, get in there, get in there, get in there. Look at him. Can you imagine my face when I discovered this book? Next slide, please. Okay. A female Olympic marmot mounting another female. Now, I don't know what is in that for either of them. Unless the one on top is wearing a strap-on dildo. One more slide. Oh, this is a doozy. Okay. Two forms of copulation between male dolphins. Genital slit or anal penetration above, and below, blowhole penetration. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Basically, he is fucking him in the head. It's in the head. He's fucking him in the head, ladies. I have never seen that on any wildlife documentary. Why have I never seen that before? Why are they doing that? Maybe it's not in the wild. Maybe it's in SeaWorld, which is like their prison. And they're going, fuck's sake. They put in two males. Some people think we're fish. We might as well fucking do it, okay? I mean, look at his face. He's going, Dave. What? Could we not do it up the arse like them? No. It's in the head or nothing. Dave, what? What? Dave, I love you. But I can't fucking breathe. That is a real book. That is a real book. Can we have that? Look. I love the fact that he found like a turkey in drag to show how gay animals can be. The gayest animal in the world. I was talking earlier about trying to educate myself, and that is true. And I think, you know, the internet is probably the greatest resource of information the world has ever seen. It's amazing. And online encyclopedias that you can go into and change. You can't do that in a library, can you, really? You can't just get down the encyclopedia and go, what are you doing, mate? Just changing a bit. Fuck off. There's loads of websites just clogging up the internet by people, they're doing websites about themselves. It's like, my name is Rupert, this is my cat, I like The Cure. Who gives a fuck? And the trivia sites where people just load up things they've learned. And I just think, what, do they wake up in a cold sweat and go, I've got to tell the world this. The peanut is not a nut, it's a legume. But my favourite are the animal facts. The animal facts are just, I think, incredible. This is from a website called Deb and Jen's World of Knowledge. Okay? And I want you to think about the people who put this up, okay? They're not just the fact, but who did it and why they did it. What were they thinking? Okay. Number one, you can lead a cow upstairs, but not down. Thanks very much. I looked into that, it's true. A cow will go upstairs, but they won't go downstairs because the way their joints don't oppose. But I think of the poor bastard who found that out the hard way. Come on, Daisy, down you go. I don't go downstairs. Come on. No, I don't go downstairs, I'm away with joints. I don't care about your joints. My wife's coming home from work in 5 fucking minutes. Get down the stairs. You thought, yeah, I've got to tell other people about this. Number 2, stroking a spider can cause it to go bald. Thanks. 1, what sort of maniac goes around stroking spiders? Dracula's assistant, I don't know. 2, is that a problem in the arachnid world? Premature balding? Do they worry about that much? I thought they'd be loving it, wouldn't they? Being a skinhead, they're so fucking hard. Got all the legs, all the eyes, and the teeth. Fuck it, I'm bald, who cares? Adds to it, I like it more. But no,
Apparently it's a big problem. You stroke a little spider, he goes, oh, fucking hell. He runs back to the web, and all the other spiders go, what are you wearing a baseball cap for? Fashion. Bit weird. Nah, it's just fashion. We'll take it off in the web. Nah, I'll just keep it on. Bit cold. Cold? We're in a cupboard under the sink. It's boiling. Take it off. No, take it off. Oh. Have you been letting a human stroke you? Leave this fucking web. Number 3. Polar bears will sometimes cover their black nose during a hunt to camouflage themselves more completely. It's a good idea, isn't it? Because apart from the old nose, are perfectly camouflaged. They're white, the snow's white. So they're sneaking up on a little Arctic hare. And they get there, and the Arctic hare, he turns round, the polar bear goes... But how did they find that out? Because that's behavioural. All the polar bears sitting around one night going, I'm starving. Every time I sneak up on a little hare, he looks round and then he hops off. It's like he can see me. I can't work it out. Little voice, little hare goes, I can tell you. Can you see us? Well, I can see where you are and how many there are of you. Really? How? You'll kick yourself. Now, go on. Tell us. Your nose is black. The nose, it's black. Oh. Cheers. Can you see us now? No? Thank you. My favourite fact. Okay. Number 4. Montana mountain goats will sometimes butt heads so hard that their hooves fall off. Can that be true? That's amazing. So there's 2 there. They're looking at a female goat. One goes, I like her. And the other goes, yeah, I'm probably going to mate with her. Well, no, I saw her first. That's not how it works. How does it work? We have to run at each other really hard and crack heads. Is that safe? Oh, yeah. Okay, go. Oh! Ow! Ow! Oh! Look! Yeah. Yours all right? Yeah. I grip on impact. Did you know about this? Why didn't you tell me? Mortal enemies? Never mind that. My fucking feet are falling off. One more amazing fact. Elephants have been caught swimming up to 2 miles off the coast in the Indian Ocean. That's amazing. I didn't know they liked to swim. I certainly didn't think they could swim 2 miles out to sea. But it's the language this person uses. Have been caught swimming. Like it's illegal. Says the Coast Guard. Morning. 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 Phone rings. Ring, ring. Hello. They're doing what? No, I'll be there. That's me in a little boat. I'm not jacking a bloke off behind me. I'm just... No. What are you doing? Nothing. It's not nothing, is it? What's that? Beach ball? Tell me what you're doing. Don't look at him. What are you doing? Swimming. Yeah, you are. Do you know how far off coast you are? 2 miles. Is it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You know you're not meant to do this, don't you? Don't cry. But if you know you're not meant to do it, I've told you loads of times, why are you doing it again? I forgot.
Famine is a problem. Which brings me to this next fad that we need to stamp out. This happened Christmas before last. Exchanging gifts with old friends, good friends, quite well-off friends, if I'm being honest. I got them a coffee-making machine from Harrods, top of the range. They loved it. They gave me my present. It was just an envelope. I thought, oh, what's this, vouchers? Opened it up. It wasn't vouchers. It was just a card with a picture of a goat on it. And I said, what's this? They went, oh, our gift to you is we gave a goat to an African family. What? I'm looking at the coffee machine thinking, is it too late to take that back? Is it too... what is it? Oh, we gave a goat to an African family. Did you? Oh. So, I've got fuck all then, basically. I mean, I don't even know this African family. Why would I give them a goat? It doesn't matter. This serves no purpose at all. This is no good for anyone. They're 50 quid down. I've got nothing. The African family's going, not another mouth to feed. Right? The goat is going, where the fuck am I? This is shit. What? A week ago I was gambling around the Cotswolds. There was grass and tourists with nuts and... This is a fucking dust bowl. There's no way that goat wanted to go to Africa. It was basically... No, it was kidnapped. It was abducted. It was put in a sack and bundled on a boat to Africa. Like Roots in reverse. There is no way. They went, do you want to go to Africa? He went, definitely not. No. Oh, come on. Why didn't you want to go to Africa? Lions. Come on. Why didn't you want to go to Africa? AIDS. Well, that shouldn't affect you. It shouldn't. You'll be pleased to know this is the last time I'm hosting these awards, so I don't care anymore. I'm joking. I never did. Let's go out with a bang. Let's have a laugh at your expense, shall we? Remember, they're just jokes. We're all going to die soon, and there's no sequel. So, yeah, remember that. But you all look lovely, all dolled up. You came here in your limos. I came here in a limo tonight, and the licence plate was made by Felicity Huffman. So, no, shush. It's her daughter I feel sorry for, okay? That must be the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to her. And her dad was in Wild Hogs. So, lots of big celebrities here tonight. I mean, legends, icons, yeah? Look, at this table alone, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. But... Baby Yoda. Oh, that's Joe Pesci, sorry. I love you, man, don't have me whacked.
But tonight isn't just about the people in front of the camera. In this room are some of the most important TV and film executives in the world. People from every background, but they all have one thing in common. They're all terrified of Ronan Farrow. He's coming for you. He's coming for you. Look, talking of all you perverts, it was a big year. It was a big year for paedophile movies. Surviving R. Kelly, Leaving Neverland, Two Popes. Shut up. Shut up. I don't care. I don't care. No one cares about movies anymore. No one goes to the cinema. No one really watches network TV. Everyone's watching Netflix. This show should just be me coming out going, well done, Netflix, you win everything. Good night. But no, we got to drag it out for 3 hours. You could binge watch the entire first season of Afterlife instead of watching this show. That's a show about a man who wants to kill himself because his wife dies of cancer. And it's still more fun than this, okay? Spoiler alert, season 2 is on the way, so in the end, he obviously didn't kill himself. Just like Jeffrey Epstein. Shut up. I know he's your friend, but I don't care. You had to make your own way here in your own plane, didn't you? Right, but seriously, most films are awful, lazy, remakes, sequels. I've heard a rumour that there might be a sequel to Sophie's Choice. I mean, that'd just be Meryl Streep going, well, it's got to be this one then. The Irishman was amazing. It was amazing. Look, it was. It was great. Long, but amazing. It wasn't the only epic movie. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, nearly 3 hours long. Leonardo DiCaprio attended the premiere, and by the end, his date was too old for him. So... Even Prince Andrew's like, come on, Leo, mate, you know. You're nearly 50, son. The world got to see James Corden as a fat pussy. He was also in the movie Cats, but no one saw that. And the reviews, oh, shocking. I saw one that said, this is the worst thing to happen to cats since dogs, right? But Dame Judi Dench defended the film, saying it was the role she was born to play, because she... I can't do this next joke. Because she loves nothing better than plonking herself down on the carpet, lifting her leg and licking her... Furball. She's old school. It's the last time, who cares? Socrates said that fame is the perfume of heroic deeds. Fame is the perfume of heroic deeds. Well, it probably was back then. There was no Heat magazine and Big Brother. You actually had to do something to become famous. You were a great scholar or a leader of men. And all the way through history, that was the case. 500 years ago, the most famous man on the planet was Leonardo da Vinci, because of all the great things he did. He was a painter. He was an inventor. Oh, go on, mate. Sorry. I can't do one-on-one. It's a big place. In a much smaller room, I'd still ignore you, cunt. Shush. Yeah, Leonardo da Vinci. It really annoys me when you hear these people go, you know Leonardo da Vinci? Yeah, he invented the helicopter. No. Yeah. 500 years ago, he invented the helicopter. No, he didn't invent the helicopter. Doing a sketch of something and going, this'll fly, isn't inventing anything. I think back then he'd have folded under questioning, so I go, wow, how should it fly exactly? Sir Isaac Newton, most famous man in his day because of all the great things he did. The laws of motion, discoverer of gravity. I was talking to Carl Pilkington. Yeah, he's a different sort of genius to though. And
we got onto science and stuff, and he was going, who's the best, who's this and that, and I said, well, I suppose Isaac Newton's generally considered the father of modern physics, and he went, what was so good about him? I went, wow, he did the laws of motion. I went, he discovered gravity. Carl went, what? I went, he discovered gravity. Carl went, it wasn't a problem. I went, what? He went, we weren't all floating about, were we? I went, no, listen. No, the story goes, Isaac Newton was sitting under a tree one day, and an apple hit him on the head, and Carl went, why wasn't he at work? On the subject of fame, right? Did you see Celebrity Love Island last year when Bianca Gascoigne said her all-time hero was Callum Best? And we were talking about this the next day with Carl and my other friend Glyn, and Glyn went, Callum Best? But he's only famous because of who his dad was. And Carl went, yeah, but you could say the same about Jesus. Fucking hell. He's got a head like a fucking orange. Oh. But nowadays you can become famous for nothing, really, just being famous. You can just go on you can go on Big Brother and be famous. But for what? Well, Kinga, she's famous because in front of 56 cameras on national television, she shoved a wine bottle up her vagina. What do her parents think? When the neighbours came round the next day and went, saw your Kinga on telly last night. Oh yeah, what was she up to? She was up to the fucking label. Nadia, first transsexual winner. That record's safe, I think. She went there for slightly different reasons. Hers wasn't fame, per se. Hers was affirmation, really. She wanted to prove something to herself and the rest of the world, and she didn't tell the other housemates she was born a man. She wanted to see if they believed she was a real woman, and they did, to be fair. I remember the blokes talking up behind her back one night, and they were going, that Nadia's a ugly woman. They spotted the jaw and the big hands. Do you know what I mean? It's always the giveaway, isn't it? You can have everything done. You can have all the plumbing done, electrolysis, paint your nails, and do hair, makeup, lovely dress, shopping in Tesco's, whole loaves of bread. Hello. Fucking hell. You've done the difficult bit. Get smaller hands. Doesn't matter from where. Saudi Arabia. You know what I mean? It's just like... Well, they might be odd, but at least they're... Or maybe you could get one and wait for that same person to re-offend. Leave your wallet lying around the town square. Got it. They still go with a hook out there, don't they? There must be something better than the hook in this day and age. Unless you're escaping from one old ship to another, there must be something better than the hook. You lose your hand, right? You go, what, have a hook? Carry shopping, that's it. I feel sorry for Captain Hook, because he shouldn't be defined by his disability, should he? I'm assuming his surname wasn't Hook. If your surname was Hook and you lost a hand, you'd go anything but a hook. It's too obvious. Yeah, they went, we're calling Captain Hook. It's an insult, isn't it? It's like calling Stephen Hawking's Dr. Chair. I think of the first sex change operation. Never been thought of, never been conceived of. You are what you're, that's it. And yet someone, one day, sitting there and went, I want to change. He went to the doctor and went, Doc, yeah, got an idea. Go on, lose them, will you? Chop them off, pop on a fanny. What? Lose them, pop on a fanny, couple of tits won't hurt, what's the matter? What do you think? And the doctor went, all right. And you have to live as a woman for a year. You can't just go and have it done willy-nilly. You know, you have to think about it, and you come back after a year and go, I'm sure, I want it. I want the change. You're going to make me into a woman? Yeah. Breasts? Yeah. Real breasts? Well, you won't have be able to breastfeed. Vagina? Yeah. Real vagina? Well, again, it won't have a cervix. No. Take a cock, though, will it? What? It'll take a cock. Well, I'll just make it. I don't want to know what you do with it. So, yeah. No, it needs to take a fair old cock. Well,
I'll leave some room, but I'll just make it. Don't tell me what you're going to do. Oh, yours. It's, No, it's just that I love cocks. Do you? Well, yours will be in the bin in a minute. You can take it home with you. Do you think they'd take it home with them? I would. Pop it under the pillow for the knob fairy. That must be worth a bit, mustn't it? I've never asked for an autograph. I remember when I worked at the Students' Union, we got a royal visit from Princess Anne. And I knew what would happen, and I was totally right. Because I was one of the managers, I had to do the meet and greet with about six others. And she came in, and she went, "And what's your name?" "Ricky Gervais." "What do you do?" "I'm the entertainment manager." "Oh, good." "What's your name?" "David." "What do you do?" "I'm the bars manager." "Oh, good." And down the line and out. And yet, on the day, all the women in the office were going, "Oh my God, you're going to meet the princess. Oh my God, what are you going to do? Oh God, what's going to happen?" What's the best they thought could happen in that scenario? She's going to come in and go, "What's your name?" "Ricky Gervais." "What do you do?" "I'm the entertainment manager." Wow, this has been fucking brilliant. Do you want a castle? My dad was a labourer all his life, right? And in the mid-70s, about 1976, he worked on this big construction. It was building a headquarters for an American building firm that was coming over to England called Metal Box. And it was big news in the Redden and Berkshire area because it was going to give jobs to like 3,500 people. So it's to be opened by the Queen herself. And knowing this, they had site visits and they had to do all this stuff. And my dad was telling me they had to build a special standalone toilet, never to be used apart from the Queen's visit, which put an extra £10,000 on budget, which by today's standards is about £80,000. So the day comes, he goes to work, the visit happens, he comes home from work, I went up to him and go, "How did it go?" And he went, "She didn't even use it." Gutted. I think of all the labourers, they're going, "She's going to the toilet, she's going to the toilet." And she goes, "I'm off." And I go, "No, Queen, built a toilet." Have a quick shit. Proper famous. Most recognisable face on the planet Earth, the Queen of England. Must be awful. I mean, just worrying about things like that. Public toilets. I'd hold it in all day. I hate public toilets. They're the worst places on earth. And I don't just mean the ones in town centres underground where you have to get past paedophiles and tramps. I mean, you can be in quite a nice pub, can't you? Velvet seats, oil paintings, white wine, Vivaldi on the jukebox. Oh, yeah. Good conversation. Well, of course, Kierkegaard was an absolute genius. Just to go to the loo. What the fuck? Piss. Just piss everywhere. Who out there has done this? And it's an inch of piss. That can't be just drips. That would be 1,000 years of drips. Someone in a cravat's coming and going, "Fuck it." And so you're in there and thinking, "Oh my God, the inch of... it doesn't matter on the shoe, but don't let it go through to the sock. I can't stand it. Oh, other people's pissy sock. That's the evening over as far as..." So you're thinking, "Oh my God," and keep your trousers out of it. So you think, "Oh my God, and what's that? I've got to flush that away. No chain, I've got to go on top of that. What is the... Who's nicking the locks? Who nicks the locks from a cubicle to... Who's so desperate? They go in with a screwdriver and go, "I'm going to build my own toilet one day." That saved £1, and they're small. How are they getting away with the toilet seat? Doesn't the barman go, "Mate, did you come in with that toilet seat?" It's ridiculous. So you're in there now, in this hellhole, in piss, holding your trousers up, holding the lock, not enough hands, holding the door shut, and you think, "Oh my God, this..." But you can always find some toilet paper. It's usually scrundled up into a ball and shoved in the queer hole. Who's making the holes in the sides of... Who makes those? You can see someone so desperate, they've done it through the MDF with their teeth, and there's who invented that? Who went... I love cocks, I hate faces. I'm going to make a hole, and I'm going to sit there, and someone's going to stick their cock through it, and I'm going to... And they did! How did that get around? How did people know the trick? How did they... Or did someone just go in there innocently one day, using the urinal, and go... There's a hole in there.
Probably for my cock, isn't it? Yes, it is. I don't know how these things start. I went to school with this guy, right? He was a div kid. No, he was. I talk about him on my other 2 stand-up shows. His name was David Beasley. He's the one that said, if you get captured by cannibals, when they're cooking you in the pot, they show you pornographic pictures so you get an erection and there's more meat to go round. Oh. But he told me a very funny story as well. There was a scandal in this sort of neighbourhood. A guy a few doors away from him that was older than him, an older boy, had got done for lewd behaviour. He was cottaging. He was a gay guy, and he'd gone down to this public toilet in Cemetery Junction, which is an area of Reading, and he'd gone into this cubicle, got the hole there, and he was waiting. People were coming in and out. He waited for ages, and eventually someone came in, heard rustling. Cock comes through. Ooh. He grabbed it. They can't get away then. I guess. I've never tried it. He sucked him off. What do you think he was going to do? Play London's Burning? Of course. This dental floss is big. Of course it's... So, you got him. He sucked him off, and when they both went outside, it was his dad. Oh. All the Colgate in the world would never get rid of that, would it? Oh. Which one of them blabbed that around town? Hi, honey, I'm home. Good day. Yeah, I saw Toby. How was he? He was all right. I got fat because I was a greedy, lazy bastard. There's no other explanation. And I needed people that... They come to me now and they go, well done, you look great. But they weren't telling me I looked terrible. They're basically saying I looked terrible. No one told me at the time. It was really taboo. I needed waiters to come over and go, fuck off, you've had enough. Right? And I've been criticised in the past for having a go at fat people. I've never had a go at fat people. I've only ever pointed out the fact that you get fat if you take in more calories than you burn off. That's simple science. I don't judge them in any other aspect of their life, but that's what happens. You get fat if you take in more calories than you burn off, okay? And that's indisputable, okay? Now, the thing is, people think I'm having a go. I'm not, because I don't judge them. If I see a fat person, I don't make assumptions about him other than how they got fat. And, this is the other thing, wait, right? Not only is that what makes you fat, people know that's what's making them fat. No one got fat behind their own back. No one and went, what the fuck's that? Okay? It's not a surprise, it's a gradual process. You have loads of time to back out from this project. Also, no one's sneaking into thin people's apartments and injecting their lettuce with 1,000,000 calories. That doesn't happen, okay? They know what's doing. If you go up to a bloke and he's surrounded by cakes and pies, right? And you go, you know what's making you fat, don't you? He doesn't go, is it all the running? He knows what it... But I don't make judgments, okay, other than how they got fat, okay? If I see a fat person, I don't go, oh, he's fat, therefore he's jolly, right? A lot of them are miserable, aren't they? If I see a fat girl, I don't go, oh, she'd be pretty if she lost weight. That's rarely the case, okay? So don't fall for that, okay? A lot of them started eating because they had fuck all to lose. So, no. But there's no stigma attached because people don't even want to use the word fat now because I think it's derogatory. It's a real taboo subject. So they use euphemisms. They go, oh, you know Brenda, the big girl? What, 7 foot? No. Not to. What does she look like? Brenda, you know, she's the one who's clammy even in winter. Just say she's fat. Nothing wrong with it. It's their choice. It's up to you if you want to be fat. It's fine. But they don't. They go, you know, Brenda, she's out of breath just standing up at her desk. But, even though it is their own fault, and it is their own fault, I feel sorry for them, right? No, I do. Particularly
particularly fat women, because fat is a feminist issue. Men get fat and we just go, fuck it, all bought and paid for, you know. We don't come under the same constraints of society, whereas women are inundated with images of how you should be, size 0 models, this diet, that diet, look like this, keep your man. And they make such an effort, don't they, fat girls? They've always got lovely hair, aren't they? They're always having their hair. They've all got lovely hair. Always got lovely hair. Always got those lovely false nails, haven't they? They make an effort. Anything but jogging, right? They love high heels, don't they? They think it makes their legs look less... It doesn't. It just... You can just hear them coming now. I don't want any fat people to feel uncomfortable at one of my gigs, so next time, buy 2 seats. I'm joking. I'm joking. Shut up. I'm not having a go. I'm just pointing out, you know. I was listening to the radio in England a few weeks back, Radio 4, quite highbrow. There was a discussion about political correctness. My name came up straight away, right? And there was this woman on there going, oh yeah, well it's not right. Ricky Gervais, he makes jokes about fat people. He wouldn't make jokes about gay people, would he? And being fat is like being gay. What? No, it's not. What? You can't choose your sexuality. As we've established, you choose whether to eat too much or not. You know, with your sexuality, you're born, you grow up, you discover you like same-sex relationships, and that's it. You're gay, okay? For being gay to be the same as being fat, you'd have to be born, be straight, grow up knowing you're straight, but gradually and consciously wean yourself onto cock. Oh. Happy 16th birthday, son. This is Raoul. Suck his cock. Sorry, father? Suck his cock. 16 now, suck his cock. I'm heterosexual. Oh, with his newfangled words. Suck his cock. Come on. Right. I don't like cock, father. Doesn't like cock. How do you know if you've never tried it? Ah! Suck his cock. Suck one cock. Suck... that's not sucking it, that's playing with you. Put it in your mouth. Put it... Look, have a go, you might like it. Oh, it's not so bad, is it? I fucking love these. If that happened, then being gay would be the same as being fat, but it doesn't, so it's not, okay? I was on a plane last year, okay, going from New York to LA, okay, and me and my girlfriend were one side of the plane, there was the aisle, and the other side, there were these 2 huge fat women, okay? Proper fat. One of them just got on and went, can I have a belt extension? Yeah, of course you can, you've earned it, right? So... proper... In fact, I was thinking of calling the pilot out and going, should one of us swap with one of them? Otherwise, we're just going to Canada. Do you know what I mean? And one of them was even fatter than the other one, okay? And she was there, and she'd got on the plane with one of those takeaway buckets of fast food. Bucket! I mean, there's your first clue. When did that happen? When did fat people just give up? When did they go into a shop and go, oh, fuck it, just treat me like a farmyard animal? Really? Give me it in a bucket. In fact, just strap it to my fucking head, and I'll just... A bucket? Really? You want your meal in a bucket? Yes. Right? So, she's there, and she's chowing down, right? And I swear, she turns to her fat friend and says, this is the best fried chicken I've had all day. But I'm not having a go. I'm not having a go. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because even though it is their own fault, and it is their own fault, I don't know if you know this about fat people, they fucking love cake. They love it. They love it, right? And I blame the food industries, because you go into a supermarket and it's just packed with that stuff. Everything's packed with hydrogenated fats and extra calories and sugar and butter and everything, and they love that, okay? And there's always a big door, isn't there, to a supermarket? It's always... They've got a quadruple door, isn't it? No one's ever been too fat to get through the door of a supermarket, okay? And it opens automatically, so they don't have to waste calories pushing anything. There's just...
And it's a good job it opens automatically, because usually it's glass and they can see the pie from down the road and they're in like that. Right. Grazing, right? So, I say, keep the big door. Keep the big door. Sure, keep the big door. Come on, fat people. Come in you go. But when they get in there, it's all fresh fruit and veg. It's all whole grain. It's all stuff that's good for you, OK? Of course they'll be confused at first. They go, well, that's not real food to them. They think Brussels sprouts is packaging, right? They're looking, where's the cakes? Where's the cakes? The cakes are over here, but the cakes are through a different door. But this door is human-sized, OK? So now they go, there's the cakes. They go, oh, fuck, I can't get in. I can't get through the fucking door. I can't. And they're starving. I go, oh, God, what's this? I've got to eat some, what's this, a banana? Like, and they go, oh, no, I still can't. Back another carrot. They're back and forth for days, and the fat's fallen off them. Soon they can slip through the door and have a cake. They can't get out again. No, but I mean... But we've got to do something. We've got to intervene. And people say, no, it's nothing to do with you. It's up to them. It's their body. It's their life. And that's true. But we don't say that about wearing crash helmets. Or if you've got a heroin addict in the family, you don't go, oh, it's his life. He loves heroin. You know, you go, no, you've got to stop this. Please don't die. And you get him and you throw him in a cupboard for 3 weeks or something. You can't throw a fat person in the cupboard. You'll do your back in like me. But, you know... Heroin addicts, they don't weigh anything. You can throw them around willy-nilly, right? But, in fact, when they're lying there with a needle hanging out, you just get the needle and flick, and they just go into the cupboard like that, OK? Fat people, you've got to lure them in. A little trail of chocolates, and they just follow that anywhere, like that. But we've got to do something, because 1/3 of the world are obese, and 1/3 of the world are starving. The fat ones are eating the skinny ones' food, basically.
Guys, do you ever act more working around builders? I do. I can be walking around leafy Hampstead, right? Book of poems, right? Scarf, right? Doing Brahms, right? And if some scaffolders go, Ricky, I go, all right, you can't say doing, boys. Like that. And I tell you why I try and impress them. I've always been fascinated with human behaviour, right? But as I said at the beginning, we're the only species that allows the universe to understand itself. But we see all nature through our eyes. So it all comes back to us. Why are we here? What's us? Is it our genetics or the environment? The old nature versus nurture. The psychologist Piaget was once asked, what's more important for the intellect of a person, nature or nurture? And he famously replied, what's more important for the area of a length or width? All right, mate, if you don't know the answer, just fucking... Psychology, psychiatry, neuroscience, it's still in its infancy. And we still know so little about the brain. And 150 years ago, we knew nothing. It was all guesswork, right? And, everything was just mental. If you weren't a white, sort of heterosexual, married Christian man, right? You deviated too far, mental. They just went mental, like homosexuality, mental illness, you're put in an asylum for life, or worse, tortured. Women who fell pregnant out of mental, asylum for life, right? And now we understand more, we're more tolerant, I think it's going too far away, though, because now nothing's mental. You can't find something that nothing is considered mental. Everything is a syndrome or an addiction or a preference, right? I could have my legs removed, have wheels put on, identify as a pram, right? Right, well, one thing they don't talk about, and so you're not prepared, was a shock to me, right? I only found out about it recently, and I'm going to share it with you now. The distending testicles. I didn't see, you don't know about it, right? But it happens in your 50s, right? I wasn't checking them or anything. I didn't see them for 20 years, right? But all I know is, as a young man, they were pert, and they're like 2 plums in a sock, right? I don't know when it happened, but it was recently, right? They just, and this is how I found out, right? So as I've been getting older, and they've been secretly stretching away, right? As I've been getting older, I've been getting richer, so my baths have been getting more and more luxurious, right? And last year, I moved into a new house in Hampstead, right? I had a big bath, but in a big sunken bath. Oh, south-facing windows. I was in there, like, the first night. Like, oh, lovely bath. Sunstream, classical music on. I thought, this is the life. I looked down, and they're floating. Now, I never dreamt that testicles would float. Seemed like they'd be heavy, that you could tie things down with them. They'd sit, do you know what I mean? You know, most people never see their... Like in the sea, you've got trunks on. In a shower, they dangle. In baths aren't usually that deep. And that was my first thought. Oh, my God, I never thought testicles would float, right? And then my second thought kicked in, which was, oh, the bath's 2 feet deep, right? And I'm sitting on the bottom, and they're at the top. What is going on? Right? And I look, and my testicles are now longer than my penis, right? Easily, by some way, right? In fact, they'd created like a fleshy sort of life raft, right? My penis was dry, just nestled, just floating on top, like that. Just bouncing around. I should have given it a little whistle. No, I'm just looking at this thing, this is bizarre, fucking hell, right? And I thought maybe it's a fluke. So to test it, I held them under the water for a minute, and I let them go, and they bobbed up. They're really buoyant, right? You try it when you get home, if you're in your 50s, right? And a man, obviously. Or Caitlyn Jenner.
Incarcerated in Reading jail for homosexuality. Come a long way. From it being punishable and illegal to total equality, as it should be. Consent, same as homosexuality, and even gay marriage. Although, in the one place that was ahead of the game, ironically, they sort of fell behind. California. They overturned it at the last election. They had a referendum, and they said no to gay marriage. You got people in San Francisco going, that's why we moved here. It's a strange sort of bigotry that you could affect someone's lifestyle that doesn't affect you back. It's not like they went once and said, do you mind if these two men get married? And they went, oh yeah, okay, wank them off then. What? I think that's going to happen. It's a strange sort of bigotry because presumably those people that object to that are the same people that said gay people were promiscuous and immoral. Well, they don't want them to be monogamous and respectable in the eyes of God. It must be so confusing to a gay guy in California going, that's the bit they don't want, but all the other shit we do, that's the bit that... They must be going to judges going, sorry, can I get the rules straight? What do you want to know? Can I marry a man? No. Can I shag him up the arse and give him a little reach round? Yes. Right, I can't marry him, no. Can I pick up a stranger in the bushes, take him home, jizz on him and throw him out in the morning all crusty and homeless? Please do. Couldn't marry him. No. Right. Can I get 15 men in a... I'm just riffing. 15 men in a semicircle, naked, bent over, spreading their arse cheeks, and attach a dick to every part of my body. Go for half an hour. Fun? Yeah. I don't know why I chose 15 in a circle. I think subconsciously I was thinking of that TV show, 15 to 1. That would have been different, wouldn't it? Also, I'd line them up. Also, I wouldn't face them away. I'd face them to me so you could get a... That's one thing. No. If you were to wank off 15 men at a time, it's like plate spinning. It's like plate spinning. Because, no, it is. Because you get these two ready, but they're losing it. So you have to go, for fuck's... Isn't it knackering wanking off 15 men at once? Never thought I'd say that. Again. What?
I'll leave you with one final story. It's another true story. If I say they're true, by the way, they are. I promise, they're all true. And my favourite are the school stories, and this is probably my favourite school story ever. It was 1970 again, so I was about 14. And we had a kid in our class called Gary Masterman. And Gary developed Tourette's syndrome. Like, every sentence of the swear word, and he had a tic. Because we learned all about it in assembly. Gary was up there, all the teachers knew him, all the kids knew him. He was a popular lad, right? And, yeah, nice guy, Gary Masterman. But sometimes his tics seemed relevant. And I'll never forget, we were having this lesson with a young female teacher called Miss Wilkie, right? And she was at the blackboard, and she was doing those calling out suggestions. I can't remember what it was about, but she'd go, Simon, yeah, that's good. Yes, that works, yeah. Brian, what do you... Yeah, good. And she went, Gary. He went, I'll finger you, miss. just went, anyone else? And she pointed to Sean Dixon, and Sean went, yeah, I'll finger you.
You've been amazing. Good night.